everyone, I'm Jilly with One Good Thing by Jilly, and today I'm going to teach you how to easily clean your oven. Believe it or not, there is an easy way to do it. It's not magic, but it's much easier than your typical methods, and it doesn't involve any store-bought caustic cleaners. It's much more easy on your nose and your hands and your fingers and everything else. It doesn't involve massive amounts of elbow grease. It does most of the elbow grease for you, and it's a very inexpensive version of the cleaners that you buy in store. Before we get started though, a couple of warnings. If you have a gas oven like I do, you want to make sure the pilot light is off. Just make sure you've turned that off first. And then we're using ammonia in there, so you want to make sure you never ever mix ammonia with any other cleaners like bleach, because it's very dangerous. So don't ever mix it with anything. But all we're using here is some ammonia, some water, and later a couple of drops of dish soap. So you shouldn't be feel the need to mix it with anything. Anyway, first thing you're gonna do is preheat your oven to 150 degrees. Go ahead and close it, get it heated up to 150 degrees. And while that's happening, put a pot of water on the stove to boil. Just a big pot of water, one that will actually fit in the bottom shelf of your oven. And once that's boiling, you're gonna put it down on the bottom shelf of your oven. I've already done it on mine, so it's down there and it's ready to go. You want to make sure it's already hot, because that heat and that steam from the water, once you close the oven, is going to help with the whole process of loosening the grime inside of your oven. Then you're going to take just regular homemade household ammonia, 1 cup of it, and pour it into an oven-safe dish. Obviously, the dish that you put with the water in the oven should be oven safe also. I just am using a casserole dish, and put that on the top shelf of your oven. And that is all there is to it. Now you're gonna, I think I told you to heat it to 150 degrees. Now you're gonna close it and turn it off. Close your oven, make sure you turn off the heat, and you're gonna leave it there overnight. This is much like the method I use to clean the nasty stove burner pans that you can get on your on the top of your stove. The ammonia and the water and the steam and the heat all work together, if you give it time, like overnight, to loosen all that grime and grunge and dirt inside of your oven. Makes it much easier the next day. The next morning, you want to come and open your oven door and take out both the ammonia and the water. Don't throw them away yet, because you're going to use them. Add a couple of squirts of your favorite dish soap, which mine have Speed On, to the ammonia, and then a quart of that warm water that you had that sat in there overnight to the ammonia. So now you have the ammonia, a quart of warm water, and a couple of squirts of dish soap together. And then get some gloves, because you don't want to work with this solution that has ammonia in it without gloves. Use some gloves and a good scrubber like this, or whatever you use to scrub, and go ahead and dip it in the water, ammonia, and soap, and start scrubbing away. It should be much easier to scrub out. Everything should have been loosened overnight, and you will be amazed at how easily it will be to get all the baked on crud that's on the inside. And then just let it air out for a little while and you're good to go. And it's not magic, it won't clean it for you, but I promise you it's a much easier way to clean the oven, which is a pretty difficult task for most of us. Go to the website for step-by-step instructions with photos, everything you need to know to get this done in your house at onegoodthingbyjilly.com.